Ultraviolet radiation therapy. It is invisible radiation available in sunlight, lying between visible light and X-rays in the electromagnetic spectrum. You know very well what is electromagnetic spectrum. The wavelength between 100 nanometer to 400 nanometer, strongly absorbed in air, particularly short wavelength ultraviolet, transmit much more energy than visible radiations, produce chemical changes. Here is the diagram of UVA, UVB and UVC. This ultraviolet which is divided into these three waves from 100 to 400 nanometers. Now here is the classification. UVA wavelength 400 to 315 nanometer, also known as long UV or black light, up to dermis it will be penetrate. UVB 315 to 280 nanometer, also known as medium UV or erythemal UV, penetration deep epidermis. UVC 280 to 100 nanometer, short UV, germicidal UV, also known as, and penetration will be superficial epidermis. Radiations of wavelengths between 200 and 100 nanometer and sometimes below are often called vacuum UV because in air they get rapidly absorbed in air and can only be effectively passed in the vacuum. That is why we can say vacuum UV. Production of UVR. Sun, it is a natural source produced by passage of current through an ionized vapor, usually mercury. UV generators, high pressure mercury vapor lamp, medium pressure mercury arc lamp, that is alpine sun lamp, chromier lamp and fluorescent tube. These four types of generators we will see in details. First one is high pressure mercury vapor burner. Here is the diagram. You can see two metal caps in the ends, quartz cube, U-shaped tube, electrodes and mercury. Let's see in detail. U-shaped tube made up of quartz. Quartz can withstand high temperature, act as a point source. Argon gas enclosed in the tube at low pressure, as low pressure considerably reduce its electrical resistance. Small quantity of mercury. Electrode enclosed in the either end of the tube. We have seen two metal caps surrounding the ends. Procedure: ionization of argon. Very high potential difference allowed between the electrodes, that is 400 volts. Argon gas ionized. Electron stripped from outer shell of the atom, producing a negative particle and positive ion. Remaining part of argon atom has an excess of positive protons. Motion of ions, how they will move. Movement of positive and negative particles through the burner due to normal main voltage between the electrodes. Collision between moving ions and neutral argon atoms. Further ionization, heat production due to particle motion, vaporization of the liquid mercury within the tube. Mercury gets ionized. Of course, vaporization is done because of it's a mercury vapor burner. Emission of UVR, collision of free electron with neutral mercury atom, excitation of electron to a higher energy state and return to the normal level, emission of photon of characteristic wavelength for that particular transition. Also, recombination of electron with the ion causes the same effect. We can see in infrared also, it get more time to produce the heat. Along with UVR, visible and infrared also emitted to certain extent, approx 5 minutes warm up time to reach the emission to its peak.